What is good, internet? JB back here with some more BG3. Today we are going to be doing a little bit of a journey and potentially learning a little bit more about Jaheira. But first, as we are getting ready to take a long rest, someone in camp wishes to speak with us, and wouldn't you know, our good pal Volo has turned back up in our camp. So let's see what he has to say.
Ah, my good fellow. Quite the cozy setup you have here. I'll just make myself comfortable. Thank you so much.
Again? All right.
It is splendid to see you again, my friend. If you hadn't saved
Okay,
me from
this is
that
more like
mob, I'd be penning a guide to the afterlife based on first-hand experience. Perhaps you would hazard a guess as to why the mob turned on me?
I can think of a few reasons. Orn the Wreck controls syndicate of killers. Perhaps you pissed her off. Criticize the Archduke. Did you speak out against the cult of the Absolute? I just assumed decades of spreading lies and misinformation had caught up with you. I'm just gonna say something about the Absolute.
It is not the eyes that I fear. It is the intelligence behind them. The Absolute is merely the outward form of something far more insidious. The Lord of Murder has returned. As he did 100 years ago, Baal has set his accursed sights on Baldur's Gate. And his temple runs red with the blood of the innocent. Oren is his chosen. And like Sarevok before her, she is able to take on the savage form of the Slayer. If the Slayer is not stopped, it will slaughter every living thing in this city. As one of those things, I'm particularly eager to stop it. And there is a way. I have a study of the beast, penned by the wizard Irenicus himself. It contains all of the knowledge needed to slay the Slayer. Now I just need a brave adventurer, willing to face Baal's chosen, and to put the knowledge into practice.
Fine, I'll do it.
Wonderful! I can scarcely think of anyone more suitable. It will serve you well. A study of the Slayer, penned by John Irenicus.
Oh, his name's John?
It's one of a kind, so do try to keep it away from the inevitable bloodbath,
What does the Slayer tell me about Irenicus? Need more than a book to face Baal's chosen. This is a daunting task. I've already slain Merkel's chosen. I can, what is the Slayer?
The Dream Eater. It is said the children of Baal are claimed throughout their sleep, ever disturbed by visions of a life of bloodshed and terror. Once they have seen too much, once these dreams drive their minds to break, they are beset by the Slayer. It is a beast of unspeakable violence that consumes all in its path, including the soul of the one who is host to it.
Tell me more about Irenicus.
A genius. Exiled from his home in the elven paradise of Soldanessala, when he attempted to seize the power of life itself, he instead turned his magnificent mind to murder on a grand scale. That is how he came to crave the power of the Baal spawn. He saw them not as living things, but as tools for his own machinations.
This is a wizard?
Though Irenicus took the form of the Slayer for himself, it was a Baal spawn who thwarted him, the same that saved Baldur's Gate.
A Baal spawn saved Baldur's Gate?
Quite so. I was rather hoping you'd gathered all the rest of the adventuring paraphernalia yourself. You'll need every advantage.
That all you got? I've already slain Merkel's chosen. I can handle this.
I am a living witness to Baal's defeat those 100 years ago. So I know your battle against him is not futile. He can be stopped, but not all of those who stood against him survived. And those who did were never the same again. I wish you luck, my friend. And I hope that when I see you again, you'll be in one piece. 2 or 3 at most.
You know, honestly, this actually kind of ties into why we have Jaheira here, at least a little bit. So where did that book go? The Tales of the... So I'm just going to go to latest. I'm not even going to try to figure it out. Regarding the Slayer. So if we read that, even though this child of Baal has thus far been squandering the gift of their unholy blood, it now seems that Baal's lash is inescapable. The graven god has besieged them with the Slayer, the beast, and prophets. And when they turn, their mind is broken, more broken than all my torments could ever rend it to. I spent all this while testing the captive spawn with my experiments, trying to extract more of Baal's gifts from them, but they have brought the Slayer upon themselves. It seems that it manifests in moments of pure hatred, a divine hatred those of mortal blood cannot fathom. When the child of Baal hates in a way that pleases their lord, Baal himself descends upon them as his own avatar, despite all the Baal spawn of Candledeep has done to prevent Saravok's uprising. It seems Father must love them dearly, indeed, to intervene personally on their behalf. Perhaps if I continue my routine of absorbing all of the divine essence I extracted while the spawn was my captive, I can force Baal's magics to quicken in my own blood, trick the full god into thinking I'm one of his own children. Thus may I tame the beast for myself. The book then continues with a detailed record of Irenicus's experimental attempts to transform into the Slayer. Doesn't really tell us how to defeat it though, which I thought was the whole point of that, Volo. God damn it. All right, I'm going to bed.
Let's see what this does.
Oh boy.
You sleep, but the wicked don't. Someone is here to disturb your rest.
Get the hells away from me!
Starian? Blood? Everything okay?
Peace, brother. We're here to take you home.
The Master needs all 7 of us for the ceremony. Come with us and be reborn. We'll live again.
Get away from us. What does Cazador want with him? How did you find us? Take him if you want. No, get away from us.
Right. The Master needs him. He must attend.
Oh, I'm well aware of what the Master needs. But don't we deserve better?
Wait,
Better?
is this...
What do you mean, better?
Is
After
Astarion
all
being a
these
good person?
centuries of torment, I know what you all want. More than power. More than to walk in the sun. You want to see him dead. The right of profane ascension will be mine.
Oh, never mind.
You won't see a scrap of its glory. I am going to complete the ritual as the Ascendant, and then I am going to kill him! This is your chance. Stand with me. Name me your new master. We will get our revenge. And you will all live again.
His liar's smile spells danger. He knows full well that his kin will die in the ritual, but if any of the bearers of the scar die before the ritual begins, he will lose his chance to perform the rite himself. He needs them to run willingly to their deaths, thinking they stand a chance against their master.
Jesus, that's dark. Have you no heart of starring? You're asking him to die for you in this ritual? He's free of Cazador's command. You should follow him. He will save you. Oh, fuck. Oh, God. Oh, man. See, if they... We need them to go back. I'm so sorry. I apologize. Oh. Dice don't lie, bro. The dice do not lie. I'll use it. Just saying, that is actual karma, though, of the dice
You're
not
free of
wanting
him.
or wanting to do the right thing. But
Petrus was right. You've changed. Maybe you could complete the ritual. Maybe you could free us.
Perhaps we can get back at Cazador and finish the ritual. The 7 can unite and... The bonds hold. He owns us. We have no choice. We must obey. Get out of here, Astarion. Before.
We don't want to kill them, right? Killing them is assuredly the bad outcome here, I would assume. They're level 11. This one's level 12. Wow. Okay, these guys are tough. Well, Jaheira is going to cast Spirit Guardians. And then she is just going to jump right up here. Good turn from her. Karlach will also jump up here. Oh wait, hold on. I might have to. I'm sorry, Shadowheart. I might have to hit you here. I get an actual opportunity to use Hellflame Cleave. I'm going to. Can we not hit Shadowheart if we go like way far this way? Yeah, we don't hit Shadowheart there. I'm pretty sure. That's a lot of damage. Oh, that's a lot of damage. I still feel like killing them is probably not a good idea. Why does Karlach have the tech thoughts? Yeah, we're going to turn on our passives. We don't want to kill them. Oh, he just disappeared. Okay, cool. He has a vampire, so I guess it makes sense that they would just go back to their coffin or whatever. Polymorph I'm pretty sure Astarion doesn't even have polymorph, but okay. I mean, that was a good turn. I don't know where the hell he got polymorph from. Jaheira, who is with us today, like I said, is just going to come like right over here. Try to get in range of this guy. Daredevil proximity. Oh, you have the Daredevil gloves on. And that's pretty much gonna do it for her turn. We will Wrath of the Storm this. Only 4 damage, really, Shadowheart? Eve, who is for some reason just way out of the fight, will bonus action Misty Step right next to this person. And then she's going to unload. Withering Cut with a creature. When you hit a creature with a melee, you can spend a reaction to deal additional necrotic damage equal to your proficiency bonus. Sure. Might as well. And then we can Slashing Flourish, actually. Rare opportunity to use melee Slashing Flourish. We'll take it. We do that as many times as we want. Just...
What a mess.
How'd you get out of your armor that fast?
At least you've met my family now.
I can't believe how you lied to them. You know they'll have to die for the rite to happen. Had we killed them, Cazador wouldn't be able to complete the rite.
What does it matter?
Yeah.
There's only 6 of them. And they are vampire spawn.
So are you. One tadpole away from being one of them, yeah.
Everything has changed. What matters now is that I can stand up to Cazador. He will be furious. And he'll be even more furious when I get to that crypt and stop him. For what it's worth, thank you. No matter what happens down there, you helped me stand up against him.
Uh-huh. Sure, bud. Yeah, we're really gonna have to do some work with that guy. Oh. Why did you just take 22 fire damage? Is that from Karlach's thing? If that's from Karlach's fucking Hellfire thing, holy shit, that's strong. Alright, let's actually go to bed. Eve keeps failing performance checks, and it's really starting to annoy me. Anyway, we are here right outside of the Baldur's Gate waypoint, right down the street from it. In fact, we are right in front of the statue of Baldur himself in the city. And we've heard from Jaheira that, you know, she's from Baldur's Gate. She may or may not have a home here. And on top of that, we also heard her talk about fighting Ballspawn in the past. Volo told us about Ballspawn, who apparently helped save the city. I don't know. I feel like there's a little bit more connection here than we're letting on. So I think, you know, maybe we should start by exploring where Jaheira used to live when she was in the city. So unfortunately, we're not going to be getting any gold because you just can't pass a damn check anyway. But we're going to head over here into this house that is just so ever conveniently placed right next to the statue of Baldur. Hello, Fig.
I am a gentleman. Oi! Stop a moment.
Fine. Come in then. You might as well meet the family.
The family? Okay. Oh, come on now. There's a door there. Who would do that? Elarathan's home. Or Elarathan's home.
Oh, Maller's Mark, here we go.
Are we quite sure she hasn't actually died this time, brother? She looks dead.
Smells it too. Ooh.
It has been a hard road. But I can clip you both around the ear to prove I am no ghost. If it would help.
Forgive us, Mother. We're just
Mother?
surprised you still know how to find your way home.
These are your children, Jaheira.
She always brings the smartest people home, too.
Okay,
Enough,
bitch.
I taught you better manners than that.
No, you didn't.
A sending spell can carry 25 words. Do you know how many Jaheira's only message contained? In all this time she's been away? 7.
This really isn't any of my business. Met gorgeous hero out in Shadowlands. Is Shadowlands one word or two?
If you are trying to help me, please stop.
The message went, I'm sorry, you know what to do.
So why haven't you done it? You were supposed to get the young ones out of the city.
And you were supposed to be dead. That's what your oh-so-stoic message
So you just
meant,
assume
yes?
she died.
Yet here you are. So, what happened out there?
I got my skin saved by this one. We've come
hey.
to take the fight to the cult. Which is exactly why you all cannot be here.
Why? You plan on winning, don't you?
Something like that.
You're the one who saved her, so tell me. Are we all doomed?
Not in this lifetime. The cult is powerful. It's not going to be an easy fight. You should just listen to your mother. No, not in this lifetime.
See, Mother? A little positivity.
You are a very irritating girl.
This isn't your house, remember?
Oh.
You'll keep a civil tongue under our roof if we let you stay at all.
Have mercy, sister. She's old after all.
Yeah, Jaheira, your kids gotta suck.
Old. She can stay, but only if she brought home presents.
Seems I'm outvoted. See, Mother? That is how you go about talking things through with your family. Now, if there's more to discuss, then bloody well come in. And wipe your boots.
Your family kind of sucks, Jaheira. Anyway, you have anything to say, Jord?
I take no responsibility for your plants. You know I'm more of a mushroom man.
You've let my study turn into a thicket. Is this what I am hearing?
I tended to it. I just let it thrive in its own independence. You know, same way you raised us.
I raised you to be a sweet and kind boy. What happened?
I watched what you did instead of listening to what you said. This house has taken in a lot of children over the years. Mother dear was sometimes more commander than, well, mother dear.
So you're all Jaheira's wards. It sounds right somehow. I found her to be firm but fair. Absolutely no comment.
Wards, family, lifelong irritants. Use whichever term you wish.
We were down the market when I was about 9 years old. Some merchant started in with the usual. Yes, but where's your family? Whose son are you, really? When Mother was done with him, well, let's say he won't have any sons of his own to worry about.
Nature's law in action.
All right, I like it more than the daughter already.
What's that?
What's what? What's what, Garlac? God bless. All right.
Commander.
Spare me your salutes, little traitor. You walked me right into that ambush.
Sorry, Commander. You are my commander, but George promised me pies.
Good trade.
I can't fault your priorities. You'll look after them for me?
Can I have a real sword?
No.
Fine.
Let's see what our daughter has to say.
No arguing. Just tell me you're well.
I am well.
And Minsk?
We're working on it.
You'll get him back. I owe him a kicking for showing Fig how to throw hatchets. So, this cult. What's our plan?
I'm not fool enough to think I can change your mind. But if you're staying, I don't want you taking up arms. There are other ways to fight.
Really? Like what?
There are refugees outside the walls. They'll need protection. Healers. This place can serve as a hospital. Refugees.
Shame me. In all our hunting, I had put them from my mind.
Right. Leave them to us then. If we can't get them past the checkpoints, we'll at least make sure they're watched over if it comes to fighting in the streets. If I have to stay home and babysit, then it's your job to make sure there's still a home to look after. Take what you need, and we'll do the grand reunion when you come back for good. So, lovely as it is to have you back, Mother, go away. You have work to do.
All right.
Aye, aye, Commander. Wait, one more thing. There are doppelgangers among the cult. Be on your guard.
And this is when she turns into one.
All right then. If you turn up looking for hugs and kisses, I'll be sure to shoot first.
That's my girl.
All right, they're a little bit cooler than we thought.
When can I move on to a real...
See if this kid has anything to say.
A fine day to you, sir. Are you known to this court?
Court like a court of law?
Sir Fluffington. An honor
God
to
damn it, you.
host you in my manor.
Jessamine discovered an old family tree in my study. We haven't had a moment's peace since.
Tetherian nobility. You might be royalty, Jaheira. You don't want to be queen, of course, and Ryon curses too much, so it would have to be me.
Careful, girl. They have a habit of taking against tyrants there.
I'm not a tyrant. If anyone calls me one, I'll have Fig chop their head off.
Save some for the others,
She'll be great.
right?
Anyway, there is one more room in here we need to explore, which is upstairs. And over here, I believe. Actually, no, there's two. I think it's this one. Hey, kid.
I hope you were hibernating, little cub. I can't think of another reason you wouldn't come down to say hello.
Jaheira, I didn't want to see if you were really dead. They said...
Who said?
Jord and Ryon. They didn't think I could hear.
You little sneak thief? Well, they were wrong.
Sneak beef.
Not dead.
As opposed to, you know,
had a few adventures.
open beef. Or,
Like,
she tried to kill me. Freed a pixie. We broke the curse that gripped Moonrise Towers for a century.
Moonrise? Like the place from your stories, Jaheira.
The very same. We can give that one a happy ending after all. Now, come. Solitude is a wonderful thing, but not too much. Come downstairs and fight with your sisters.
Wait, here. I was keeping this safe.
My Harper pin. Oh, was a certain little sneak thief playing down in my sanctuary?
No.
No, I definitely was.
Opens more doors than most. Come down to my study and see if you can figure it out.
Anyone in here? Does not appear so. Okay, so in Jaheira's study, apparently that pin will do something. And I'm assuming it's gonna be the yeah, the Jaheira's study door. Call me crazy, I think that might be the door she was talking about. Right here is a pin slot. Passive perception check. Good job, Eve. And call me crazy. I think maybe if we take that pin and well put it in the pin slot, maybe something happens. Wild thought. That will take us into Jaheira's hideouts.
Pay no mind to those. You're probably safe so long as I am here. But if you do not trust me, take the weight from the pressure plate there.
Okay, so there are traps apparently. She said pay no mind to them. But since she's here, we're okay. Or we could just do that and disarm the trap. So basically what this is there's like 3-4 glyphs of warding. What you need to do in order to get down here, if you don't have Jaheira with you, is cast the corresponding element type. So this is when it would be ice. Just cast an ice spell at this, fire spell at this one, lightning, and then poison, I believe. Yeah, something like that.
A glowing orb, but its purpose is unclear.
Eve, you're so smart.
Have no fear. The traps aren't meant for you. But, better to stick close, eh?
Traps aren't meant for us, but
wherever we go,
it could be for us.
Let there be something green.
We're going to have Jaheira cast Speak with Animals because there's a big old badger down here, and I feel like we should probably talk to it.
Only patch of wilderness this city permits me. There ought to be supplies here to aid us.
Hey, bud.
Druid, it's good to have you home. The new informants are coming along.
New informants? Like these rats?
There's been killings in a holy place. Stinks of incense and blood.
I bring word of gnomes. Gnomes in the sea.
Gnomes in the sea.
Down by the Blushing Mermaid, there's a stink of something fey. Smell of arse, too. But boss doesn't care about that.
Smell of arse. Appreciate you, little buddy. Now, further inside, if we continue on, there's more stuff in here, including an opulent chest. There's a loose panel here, but mostly we are interested in this bookshelf, which appears to be trapped, but it's actually not trapped. We could just lockpick it. We'll take guidance from Jaheira since we're in her home. 2, Eve, really? Really? God, Eve, please. And a 3 right after. Jesus. Eve, you're breaking my balls here.
Keen eye. But if it's supplies you seek, weapons to aid in our fight, you won't find them behind that door.
I don't believe you.
There's nothing back there of worth to anyone but me.
I also hide my worthless things behind secret doors.
It should be no surprise to you that Harpers like to hold their secrets close. Whether there is sense in it or not. On my word, all you will find inside is dust. And the moldering keepsakes of a much younger woman. But, do as you will. I have nothing to hide. And I have been content to follow your lead so far.
I'm gonna go ahead and open it.
Anything of use?
Is there actually anything of use in here? I mean, so far it's just been clothes and the gold, a ring. Like Jaheira, there's not like actually anything down here that helps us. You know that, right? Like, oh, there's the Ballspawn Saga. That might actually be worth reading. We'll read this. Is Baldur's Gate. I want to say Baldur's Gate 2 was basically the plot of another ball thing. It's one of the first two Baldur's Gate games. God, don't come on. I'm pretty sure it was Baldur's Gate 2 though. A popular novel, thin and cheaply made, dramatizing the events of Ballspawn Crisis. Jaheira appears to have added her own annotations, variously amused and outraged at the more egregious flights of fancy. Sounds about right. But anyway, we will have Jaheira
Always nice to be
head into the room behind the bookshelf. In the wooden trunk, we find nothing. In this chest, however. Nothing down here, eh, Jaheira? You know, just a very rare Staff of the Ram, which once per turn, the blow possibly knocks back a foe 7 feet and stuns them. This has no effects on dragons or huge creatures. This is an incredible item for monks. Unfortunately, we do not have a monk in our party. But there's also this Belm, a very rare scimitar with a +2 in enchantment that gives you the perfectly balanced strike weapon action, which Sin Belm snaking out with an adder's speed, the very exemplar of swiftness embodied as steel, and it also gives you whirlwind attack, which is very good. We'll be making use of that ability very soon. But yeah, no, there was totally nothing here, right, Jaheira? Totally nothing here. Go ahead and swap those out. But in this display case, there's also Khalid's gift. Khalid is Jaheira's husband, who is another NPC in, I think, again, Baldur's Gate 2. Don't quote me if it was 2 or 3. I'm sorry, I'm not smart. While wearing Khalid's gift, Jaheira cannot be cursed. She also gets a +1 to wisdom, as well as a free cast of the aid spell.
A gift from my husband. I've had to renew parts over the years, but the heart remains the same as the day he gave it to me.
Aww. But yeah, there's totally nothing behind here, right, Jaheira? We'll go ahead and equip that, although I'm pretty sure the Amulet of the Harpers is actually better. I mean, we don't get anything from 21 Wisdom. Yeah, we don't get anything from 21 Wisdom, so we'll just, we'll keep the Amulet of the Harpers, because that also fits for her.
Looking ahead.
And it's also, just think, better mechanically.
Rite of the Timeless Body. What's that about? I'd best ask Jaheira.
Hey, Jaheira, what's the rite of the Timeless Body?
Yes?
On a strange scroll in your sanctuary. Something about a timeless body.
The threat of spanking never kept the children from poking through my things. Why should it deter you? It is a ritual, or it describes one at least, practiced by druids of certain esoteric circles. If they be learned and powerful enough, the practitioner of this ritual might slow their aging, extend their life well beyond its natural reach. It is not something you need concern yourself with. I've picked up stranger things in all my travels. Trust me.
Care to discuss that?
If you wish. It's, possible I was a little too quick to judge. A little too caught up in ceremony. It is a ritual, or if they be learned, it is not something you need concern yourself with. I've picked up stranger things in all my travels. Trust me.
Why didn't you tell me about your family?
I have given you much reason to think that Harpers hoard secrets like precious stones, but I promise you, this was not some intrigue. Just, plain and simple foolishness. As if by keeping clear of my family, I might keep them clear of the cult in turn. And if
I guess that's fair.
were to go against us, well, they had already done their mourning. Why visit it on them twice?
It's extremely foolish. I understand. I think I would have done the same. You're just afraid of Ron.
Well, if fool I be, then at least I'm in good company. I was wrong to think I could keep my children from this fight. They're Baldurian born and bred. The only damned reason I root myself in this place. This city is a cesspit. An open sewer of the soul that taints us with its filth and churns us out when all that is good has been stripped away. It also happens to be their home. And so it is mine. Ugh. That might be the first time I have said that out loud. Now come. We had best get to saving it. Lest Ryan turn her ire on us both.
So, yeah, about saving it. Have you thought any more about how we're gonna find Minsk?
I have. And while I do not love my conclusion, that does nothing to change it. The Harpers are the city's best information network. With them out of action, we shall have to fall back on second best. Nine Fingers Keen.
A name known and feared throughout the city's underworld. The mysterious
Good job, Eve.
runs the guild, which in turn runs every criminal enterprise in the city.
The guild, you throw your lot in with those thieves. I didn't think a Harper would be friends with the petty crime lord.
Friend is not the word I'd use. Nor is petty if you've a mind to keep your tongue. But both our operations step outside the law when needful. She just likes it better there. How hospitable she will be to a Harper that comes begging to her guild hall, we will find out. Perhaps I will let you do the talking.
Alright, well, I guess we're gonna go talk to Nine Fingers. So we're back over here by the Heapside Strand, just to the northeast of it, and there's a orcish fellow here hanging out. We'll go ahead and have a word.
Shouldn't go wandering in dark alleys. Very dangerous hobby. Gets people killed.
Maybe I'm looking to get killed.
But surely we're safe with one of Nine Fingers' big strapping boys to protect us. That's her sigil on your ring, is it not?
Eyes to yourself, elf.
Careful, that's High Harper Jaheira you're speaking to. Have to cut short conversation with such a handsome fellow, but I have urgent business with Nine Fingers. Here to see Nine Fingers. Shall I tell Nine Fingers you refuse to let me pass? I mean, we could go the Jaheira route, but that seems like a bad idea. We'll try to persuade our way in. Take a little bit of guidance. Easy 22.
You're here to see Nine Fingers? She didn't tell me. Always don't let anyone through, Tuscron. Never here's a list of special guests. Confusing. Come, I'll take you to the guild hall. Nine Fingers is inside.
Thanks, bud.
In you go. Before I change my mind.
Well, all right then. I guess I can go in. No big deal. Just walked my way into the guild. It's pretty cool. Guild Hall. Is it not loading in, or is there just a fucking drop off here? It's not loading in. Alright, I was gonna say, what the fuck kind of design is that? Anyway, we need to find Nine Fingers in here. Hopefully we can do that. There should also be some familiar faces along the way. Mole, is that you? What the hell are you doing here, bro?
We're all on the same side.
Wow, look who it is. Glad to see you in the city. Hope you found plenty of coin in Ketterick's coffers. Ready to do some business?
Good to see you again. What are you up to this time?
Oh, I've got a few ideas. I'll be running this whole place in no time.
I'm sure you will, bud.
Ready to do some business?
How'd you escape Moonrise?
I survived the hells when Elturel fell. Compared to that, slipping out of Moonrise was child's play.
We could trade with her. Is this a guild business you're running here?
Sure is. We work for Fetcher, handling what you might call pre-owned goods. Talk to Sticky. He'll cut you a deal.
All right, one more conversation with her. Let's see if she has anything to trade. I got an elixir of psychic resistance, scroll of minor elemental, couple arrows, good bit of gold. Doing good for yourself, kid. Good to see ya. Sticky Dondo, those who she told us to speak with.
Victor isn't himself, so I'm running the shop. You buying or selling?
Maybe both. Maybe a bit of both. Yep, exactly. What do you have? So we got ourselves purple worm toxin, some dye, and the Shade Slayer cloak. While hiding, the number you need to roll a critical hit is reduced by 1. This effect can stack. I want it. Don't know who we're gonna use it on, but I definitely do want it. What dye is this? Peach and apricot. Gross. Should I sell the kid like a super rare book? I think that's pretty funny. If the mole appeared to not want her eye patch back, we can get rid of that out of our inventory as well. Thank you for the cloak. I'll be seeing you.
Sometimes stuff we sell comes back around to us again. So watch yourself. Got me? Come on now, guys. Nine Fingers herself got a very fine hat from me. Fine jewelry.
All right, where is this Nine Fingers? I got a whole setup going here. This is awesome. Hey, do you know where Nine Fingers is, bud? Is your name Lyrics?
I'm sorry, sweetie pie.
That's sick.
I don't do requests. But toss me a few coppers, and I'll shoot you a saucy wink across the bar.
Nice giggy guy here. Color me envious.
It isn't half bad, is it? And this lot, very generous tippers.
Good for you.
I'm sure you understand there's only room for one bard here. But I'll let you know if I need a day off.
Fair enough. Not gonna impede on your grounds. Is Nine Fingers perhaps up here, maybe?
Bare hands.
I think you mean bare hands, like B-E-A-R? There we go. Here, Nine Fingers.
It's an orphanage, Ukta. What would you have me do? Seize their toys as payment?
Well, they failed to pay tribute. We should withdraw our protection, at the very least.
And
From an
cede more
orphanage?
ground to the Stone Lord. You're not suggesting I yield a single inch of the city, my city, to this cult.
We already look weak. If you're seen to be forgiving debts...
I didn't say forgive. Seize the building. Arm any children old enough. If they protect what's mine, we'll consider that a start on what's owed.
Yes, Guildmaster. Excuse me? This is a private council.
You sure about that?
Pants clean, Ukta. We're playing host to a hero. You owe me a gold piece, grandmother. When I heard you died out in the wilderness, I made an offering at Kellamvor's well.
Of gold? Oh, I did not know I meant so much to you, Guildmaster.
No, I'm terribly sentimental. Case in point, I've just let a harper walk through my guild hall, noticeably unholed. Because I'm curious about why you're here and who it is you've brought with you.
Hi there, I'm a friend of Jaheira's, a passerby. I heard you serve good food down here. Just exploring the local sewer life. I'm just gonna... We'll let Jaheira take the lead on this one.
This is the one who saved my life. So really, she owes you your gold piece.
What?
We can
Hey,
settle
whoa.
That's later, Nine Fingers. For now, we need help. We're searching for Minsk of Rashomon.
A big name, that. Such information does not come cheap, High Harper. Not in normal times. Of course,
Seeing as these are not normal times and we're all such good friends, I'll do better than tell you where he is. I'm bringing him here as we speak. Or parts of him, at least. I gave no orders about the condition of his corpse.
Okay.
Treachery is this, Nine Fingers? Have you thrown in with the Absolute too?
Against my own city. Careful. You're in very real danger of hurting my feelings. It's Minsk who's found his faith with Faerun's newest god. And a new name with it. Stone Lord.
The Stone Lord is Minsk. New gang boss your people are so afraid of? What makes you think he's joined the Absolute? Maybe he just doesn't like thieves?
Exactly the one. Guild crews may be prone to exaggeration, but not in this case. In his short reign, the Stone Lord and his crew have earned a reputation. Pure brutality. No survivors. And where he mows my people down, this ripe little cult takes root. But not for much longer. We have word on where he plans to hit next. And he'll find us ready to hit back this time.
Nine Fingers. Estelle. Call off your ambush, tell us where he is, and we'll handle this.
We? I heard what happened to your harpers, Jaheira. I'm sorry, but this fight's too big for you alone.
She's not alone, she has me.
If you're half the friend you're posing as, you'll tell her that her part in this is done. The Stone Lord's fate is sealed. We have a bigger war to fight. I'd rather turn our talk to that, but if you need a moment, Jaheira, well, you've earned that much. My guild hall is open to you. Have a drink, Jaheira. Have a rest. Just leave well enough alone. It would be a shame for the city to lose 2 of its heroes in one day.
Yeah, bud, no. We're gonna have to do something about that. We're not letting Minsk die for nothing.
There's little point in pressing Nine Fingers further. She means what she says. But we swore no vows. She won't tell us where to find Minsk? Someone else in her guild hall will. We need to be swift.
Where do you suggest we begin?
I suppose we must greet the local wildlife. Guildhall is awash with ale-scented gossip at the best of times. These days, they have nothing but the Stone Lord to talk about.
Okay, well, guess we're gonna ask around.
It's Uktar you want. Old Silver Smile there.
Well, is it then? I guess let's talk to him. Do you have information you're willing to give?
To me. For supplies, seek the Bugbear. To trade trinkets, the Fetcher's Brats. I am Uktar, duly elected guild bursar, and I will not have my time wasted.
Oh, is that what Nine Fingers was doing earlier? Wasting guild time with this Stone Lord business?
You might say so. I could not possibly comment.
I sense there is no love lost between the two of you.
I need not love to serve. You have a point you wish to make?
Yeah, the quicker I deal with the Stone Lord, the quicker Nine Fingers gets back to business.
I have not come so far by indulging in petty disputes. But I am open to transactions of mutual benefit.
I'm listening.
I am interested in gaining access to vaults beneath the counting house. I'd pay well for keys to those vaults, provided said vaults are not emptied prematurely, of course.
Well, no promises.
I suspect that what you seek might also be found beneath the counting house. I tell you this only as a matter of mutual interest.
And Nine Fingers, you might want to cut this guy's head off.
Ambush Minsk at the counting house. But what the hell's would he want there?
What you do with that information is a matter for yourself. Now, back to the vault keys. Do we have business to conduct?
I have no keys to sell right now.
Until you do, then.
I mean, he doesn't need to know we empty them. Well, at least now we know where to look. Which will be in the counting house, which means we need to find the counting house, which, spoiler alert, is a fucking bank. That's right. Next episode, we do a bank heist. Thank you guys so very much for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. Take it easy.